The film begins with a woman named Sadie Rhodes, Ana de Armas, driving when she receives a phone call from her therapist. She expresses her sorrow over the recent passing of a coworker, Ava, and the therapist advises her to take steps to heal. Sadie mentions that she will be stopping to buy groceries. At a nearby farmer's market, Cole Turner, Chris Evans, runs an herb shop. His friends and co-workers think he is still upset about a recent breakup and encourage him to step out of his comfort zone. Just then, Sadie arrives to purchase a houseplant from a nearby vendor. But Cole intervenes when the vendor takes a break to smoke. A conversation between Cole and Sadie ensues, which escalates into a disagreement about which houseplant she should choose, as she explains that she's rarely home due to her job. When the vendor returns, he pushes Cole to pursue Sadie, prompting him to apologize and invite her for coffee, which she accepts. Cole and Sadie's date takes them for coffee, a visit to a museum, and a trip to the steps featured in The Exorcist. Later, they head to a karaoke bar where Sadie performs. She signs Cole up to sing, but he shyly declines. Afterward, Cole takes Sadie home, and their mutual attraction leads him to spend the night with her. Cole later visits his family's farm to see his parents, Tate Donovan and Amy Sedaris, and younger sister Maddie, Lizzie Broadway. It has been a few days since he last heard from Sadie, and after sending her numerous texts, Maddie believes he has scared her off, causing her to ghost him. Cole genuinely feels that Sadie is the one, but his family reminds him that he never takes risks and has never even left the country. He then realizes that he left his inhaler in Sadie's bag and, using tracking tiles on his belongings, discovers that she is in London. Determined to surprise her, he decides to make a bold romantic gesture. Cole travels to London, using his tracker app to locate her. However, he finds himself at London Bridge, where he is confronted by 3 burly goons who knock him out and abduct him. When Cole wakes up underground, he is being interrogated by a villain named Borislav, Tim Blake Nelson, who mistakenly believes Cole is an agent known as the Taxman, and that he possesses a top-secret code. Borislav attempts to extract information from Cole through torture with murder hornets, but the situation takes a turn when the door bursts open and an armed figure enters, killing Borislav and his men. To Cole's surprise, the assailant is Sadie, who reveals that she is a secret agent and the real Taxman. She rescues Cole and has her team follow him. As they escape, Sadie takes down more adversaries before they finally reach the surface at Khyber Pass. Sadie hijacks a tourist bus, with Cole on board, as more villains pursue them. She drives the bus in reverse to evade them, leading to a series of explosions and shootouts. 2 villains board the bus, and Cole manages to defeat one by stabbing him in the face with a cactus, originally meant as a humorous gift for Sadie, before tossing him over the side. Sadie takes care of the other by shooting him, sending him tumbling off. Meanwhile, a disgraced French intelligence operative named Levesque, Adrian Brody, and his henchman Wagner, Mike Moe, receive information about Cole, mistakenly believing he is the Taxman and that he holds the key to a bioweapon called Aztec. Levesque places a bounty on Cole's head, demanding he be brought in alive. Cole walks alongside Sadie, engaged in an argument where he accuses her of lying to him, while she counters that he's being overly needy. She admits to having killed Elena because she was a rogue agent. The pair then travel to a nearby town in Pakistan to meet Sadie's contact, Marco, Marwan Kenzari. Marco, who believes he shares a romantic past with Sadie, is quickly denied by her. He warns Cole not to get too attached by mentioning that he lost a hand while helping her. Sadie compensates Marco to assist in getting Cole back to the US so she can focus on her mission. Just as they're about to go their separate ways, Marco is suddenly killed by a bounty hunter known as Grandson of Sam, Anthony Mackie, who is there to claim the bounty on Cole. However, another bounty hunter, the Leopard, John Cho, shoots Grandson and takes Cole and Sadie into his car. Soon after, a third bounty hunter named God the Bounty Hunter, Sebastian Stan, snaps Leopard's neck, forcing Cole and Sadie to drive him. As he escorts them at gunpoint, a barely alive grandson runs him over. Before dying, grandson reveals to Sadie where the bounty must be delivered. During their journey, Cole mentions a passcode, prompting Sadie to explain what Aztec is, and that Elena was aware of the passcode before her death. Sadie devises a plan to deceive Levesque by pretending to hold Cole hostage, insisting he needs to be kept alive. They board a plane with Wagner, who is attempting to unlock Aztec from a briefcase that Levesque possessed. Unfortunately, their plan goes awry when Wagner discovers a selfie that Cole took with Sadie while she was asleep in bed. Upset, Sadie manages to fight off Wagner and the other henchmen, allowing Cole to grab a parachute and bail out with a wounded Sadie and the Aztec briefcase. The two land on an island where Cole uses the parachute as a tent and tends to Sadie's stab wound with local herbs. As they set up camp for the night, Cole explains why he never travels, citing his parents as needing him, while Sadie shares that her mother passed away when she was young. This moment seems to rekindle their romance. The following morning, Wagner sends a group of goons to the location where Cole and Sadie have been tracked down. They attempt to escape, but are rescued by other CIA agents who take them to headquarters. Inside a room, both Cole and Sadie undergo a lie detector test, during which Sadie admits that she regrets saving Cole's life, as she prioritizes her work over personal relationships. When Cole is seen separately by another agent, he is shown pictures of Sadie's previous kills. One image catches his attention. It's of Elena's body, and above it is a houseplant used by ancient Aztecs. This hints that the genetic sequence of the plant serves as the code for Aztec. Cole agrees to the agent's strategy of using him to lure Levesque by continuing to pretend to be the taxman. Levesque receives the first part of the passcode, which Wagner confirms is valid. Feeling the pressure to deliver Aztec to his buyer, Mr. Utami, Stephen Park, who threatens Levesque with death if he fails, adds to the tension. The agents arrange a meeting between Cole and Levesque at a rotating restaurant. Utami joins them, and the plan nearly collapses when Cole is unable to provide the passcode. But Sadie arrives and reveals herself as the taxman to the villains. Once they open the briefcase, and Sadie receives her payment, she places a $10 million bounty on Levesque to facilitate their escape. Several bounty hunters then turn their weapons on Levesque, causing the other diners to flee. A chaotic fight ensues, and the restaurant starts to rotate at a rapid pace. During the chaos, Sadie briefly encounters her ex, a one-eyed bounty hunter named Jonas, Ryan Reynolds, who tries to tell her how she changed his life. But she is distracted by the unfolding brawl. Cole engages Wagner in combat, ultimately throwing him into a rotating gear mechanism that crushes him. Levesque attempts to escape with Aztec after killing Utami. As Cole, Sadie, and Levesque are thrown against the windows under pressure, they start to shatter. Sadie shoots a small tower that collapses onto Levesque, sending him falling to his demise. She manages to grab Aztec just before it tumbles out, and she and Cole share a kiss. Later, Cole introduces Sadie to his family. 3 months later, he joins her on missions, targeting individuals for information, starting with an arms dealer named Raoul, Dexter Fletcher. But first, they enjoy a date at the museum.